Welcome back to Weir Reading Virtual Storytime for the week of April 19th, 2021. This Thursday, April 22nd, is Earth Day. To celebrate, we'll be reading The Searcher and the Old Tree by David McPhail, and we'll be making our own Windchimw bird feeders out of paper cups. Have a great time! The Searcher and the Old Tree, written and illustrated by David McPhail. After a long night's search for food, the searcher heads home. It has been a fruitful trip, and his belly is full. Dawn is near, and so is home. It is time for the searcher to sleep. He climbs up Old Tree's sturdy trunk. He follows his tail around in circles and collapses in a heap on Old Tree's familiar branches. He closes his eyes and goes to sleep. While the searcher sleeps, the wind starts to blow. It whips the waves. The wind blows harder. The waves slam against the shore. Boom! The ground shakes. The wind rips through Old Tree's branches. The waves continue to pound, surge, and crash. Smash! The searcher sleeps on. The wind is howling furiously now. Old Tree is bent nearly to the ground. The waves rise and curl. The wind and waves increase in ferocity throughout the day. The wind tries to pull Old Tree up by the roots. It can't. The wind shrieks. The waves explode. Old Tree holds firm. The searcher sleeps on. Then, toward evening, the wind and waves relent. The wind calms down. The waves retreat. The searcher's stomach rumbles. He opens his eyes, sits up, and stretches. He slides to the ground and heads towards the familiar path. Suddenly he stops. Something is different. The grass is wet and covered with leaves. Broken branches lie scattered around. The searcher looks up. Old Tree's branches wave slightly in the breeze. The searcher watches quietly, then waves back. Old Tree will be waiting for him when he returns. The end. Okay, so for Earth Day, what we're going to do is make a Windchimw bird feeder. What you'll need for this is a paper or plastic cup, a pipe cleaner or piece of string. You'll need 8 pieces of string for the feeder part, a hole punch, something to put holes in the top of the cup. I have an awl, but you might not have something like this. Just a pin or something would work. You'll need a needle or tape, or you can try it without. And then you'll need any kind of loop cereal. This is Honey Spins or whatever Walmart's brand is. And the first thing you're going to do is take your cup and you're going to punch 2 little holes in the top. And they're just tiny. See how they're tiny? And then you're going to punch 4 holes with the hole punch. Just going to go right up in there. A little hard to get through, but you can go right up through there and punch the hole. So you have 4 of them. And then you're going to need 4 pieces of string. I already have 3 tied on. What we want to do is take it so that it's uneven, so that the we needed 8 jingle bells. I forgot to say that. So that the jingle bells don't crash into each other the whole time. They can move around. And I'm just going to tie a slip knot. I put a loop through here with the uneven string, put it right through there, and tighten it. Now the good thing about this is whenever the birds or squirrels, if you get squirrels to do it, eat the loop cereal off, you can untie or cut off the bottom of the bell, readjust your strings, and re-loop cereal. So that's how you do the first part. The second part, we're going to put this, I found that a pipe cleaner, craft stick, whatever, craft thingy, I forget what it's called, but works better. You put it, since it's just got the narrow wire in it, you put it down through the holes. It goes really easily. Push it down into the cup. See, it comes out the bottom. And we're gonna make them even. And I'm just gonna twist them together a little bit. And you're gonna wanna do this because they get a little stabby. All right, and then we pull it up, and that's what you'll hang from the tree or a hook or whatever you have. Now, the main part of this is looping the cereal, and this is great for fine motor skills. You can just hold it still and have them loop it, but eventually the ends of the string are going to fray some, which makes it difficult. There are two things you can do. One is make your own aglet. Take a tiny, tiny piece of tape, like that. Put it on the very edge of this and wrap it around. Make it nice and tight. And then it's kind of like the end of a shoestring. So if you can see that, it's kind of like the end of a shoestring. And that'll go through nice and easily. And you can just help your child to string it like that. The other option is if you do knitting or sewing, you might have a yarn needle, or you might want to buy one. You can get them at Walmart or any craft store. I don't know about dollar stores or anything, but definitely at Walmart and craft stores. As long as the eye of the needle is thin enough, you can just loop the cereal right on like that. Now there'll be a little resistance on this one, and you might crack a few, but that's okay because you probably have plenty of cereal. So what we're going to do is loop this up. They don't have to be full. Just put as many as your child wants. Do a few on each to go around, and then after that we're going to go ahead and I shouldn't have taken that out of there. Sorry. I don't know if this will fit through here. I don't think it will. Yeah. So I'm going to need a little aglet help from this. I'm sorry, like if you've got a craft to go kit, everything was done except for these little ends, and it's just because with 35 kits and 8 string ends on each one, I can't even multiply something like 280 aglets, and it takes a while. So just go ahead and put it through there. I have to shove it a bit. This will definitely be the parent part because it's hard to get through. Or if you want to do the old-fashioned licking it and getting it through, you can do that. I don't want to be a bad example during COVID, although I'd really like to get my teeth in here and pull this through. That's all you do. Looks like since the aglet's stuck, we can just leave it like that and pull it off whenever, but you might really want to get it all the way through. Can't do it. Okay. String doesn't really want to go through, but we got one strand through. Just tie the knot. That strand, it's fine. There you go. And then I'll finish these up and we'll take it outside. And I don't think you need to watch me do it. I'll just do it off camera And then we'll take them outside and hang it up for the birdies. Okay, so I've gotten them all done. Now, a few things to note. One thing is I would definitely have the child string the cereal, send them away to play or something, and then put on the bells because they're a little bit of a pain. If you don't want to use string or thread, you can use these chenille stems. That's the word I was looking for earlier. Pipe cleaners, chenille stems, whatever. Because with the little wire and these flatten out, you can easily string these and get them through the bells. You might only put one on each hole then, just because it's a little harder to fit more than one. But I'm going to take these outside and I'm going to hang them on the tree, and we'll have food for the birdies and maybe squirrels if they want to climb up and get that too. And again, you can just cut off the base and redo it. These strings will last a few times, and then you can replace them with whatever. And if you want to add more color, I would use like a colorful, like a Fruit Loop type cereal, and you can always decorate the cup. You can always get colorful jingle bells, which some people got. So, taking it outside. Okay guys, there it is. It's all hung up. A little closer. You can hear the bells go. If the wind blows it, it'll go. And hopefully we'll get some birdies and maybe some squirrels to come and eat some of it. And that's us giving back to the earth on Earth Day.